The world Donald Trump is re-entering is far more perilous than the one he left behind. Wars rage in Europe and the Middle East. Tensions with China over Taiwan are reaching new heights. A formidable alliance of autocratic powers, China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran, poses interconnected threats that demand a strategic and coordinated response. Trump, however, is inheriting a world where the very foundations of global stability are under immense strain. The rules-based international order, painstakingly built over decades, is facing unprecedented challenges. The rise of China, a revisionist power seeking to reshape the global order in its own image, presents a fundamental challenge to the United States and its allies. This dangerous landscape is further complicated by the resurgence of Russia as a disruptive force. Putin's invasion of Ukraine has shattered European security and raised profound questions about the future of NATO and the transatlantic alliance. The conflict has also exposed the growing nexus between Moscow and Beijing, as Russia increasingly turns to China for economic and diplomatic support. As Trump prepares for a potential return to the White House, he faces a world on edge, teetering on the brink of a new era of great power competition and instability. The question is whether he possesses the temperament, the strategic vision, and the commitment to multilateralism necessary to navigate these treacherous waters. Donald Trump's leadership style is often described as unpredictable and transactional. He eschews traditional diplomacy, preferring instead to rely on his gut instincts and a penchant for deal-making. While this approach may have yielded some short-term gains in certain areas, it has also sown confusion and mistrust among allies and adversaries alike. Trump's unpredictability has become a defining feature of his foreign policy. He has shown a willingness to abruptly shift course, often without consulting allies or even his own advisors. This erratic behavior has made it difficult for other countries to anticipate his actions or to take his words at face value. Moreover, Trump's transactional approach to foreign policy has undermined the values and principles that have long underpinned American leadership in the world. His focus on securing concrete benefits for the United States, often at the expense of others, has eroded America's moral authority and its ability to rally international support for its policies. In a world grappling with complex and interconnected challenges, Trump's leadership style poses significant risks. His unpredictability and his transactional approach make it difficult to forge the kind of strong and enduring alliances that are essential to confronting global threats. Trump's approach to Iran, Russia, and China has been marked by a combination of confrontation and inconsistency. He has withdrawn from the Iran nuclear deal, imposed sanctions on Russia, and launched a trade war with China. However, he has also expressed admiration for authoritarian leaders like Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping. Trump's decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal has been widely criticized, even by some of America's closest allies. The deal, negotiated by the Obama administration and world powers, was designed to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Trump's withdrawal has raised tensions with Iran and increased the risk of conflict in the Middle East. On Russia, Trump has sent mixed signals. He has imposed sanctions on Russia for its interference in the 2016 election and its aggression in Ukraine. However, he has also spoken warmly of Putin and cast doubt on the intelligence community's assessment that Russia interfered in the election. Trump's approach to China has been perhaps the most consequential aspect of his foreign policy. He has launched a trade war with China, imposed tariffs on Chinese goods, and accused China of unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. However, he has also sought to cultivate a personal relationship with Xi Jinping. The potential consequences of Trump's return to power are far-reaching and potentially disastrous. His unpredictable behavior, transactional approach to foreign policy, and admiration for authoritarian leaders could embolden America's adversaries and undermine its alliances. One of the most immediate risks is that Trump's return could lead to a further erosion of American support for Ukraine. Trump has repeatedly expressed skepticism about the need to provide military aid to Ukraine, and he has even suggested that he would be willing to recognize Russia's annexation of Crimea. Trump's return could also damage America's relationships with its NATO allies. Trump has repeatedly criticized NATO, calling it obsolete and questioning the need for the alliance. He has also threatened to withdraw the United States from NATO if other members do not increase their defense spending. More broadly, Trump's return could lead to a more unstable and dangerous world. His unpredictability and his willingness to act unilaterally could increase the risk of miscalculation and conflict. And his transactional approach to foreign policy could undermine the rules-based international order that has helped to maintain peace and stability for decades. Thanks for watching.